Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. My voice may sound a little strange because of the allergies. Okay, been out. Had a loss in the family. Person transition, but I am back. So, wanted to do this video. I think it's very, very important for Black women. Black women, given what is happening in the economy, in the workforce, it's my opinion. Black women are going to need each other more than ever. Oh, yeah, more than ever before. On this screen, you have the beautiful queens, as I understand. They're a group and they meet, I think, once a month. And they meet and they support each other. They have developed their own support system, and I applaud that. I think it's a great idea. Awesome idea. And I want to discuss two things, which I think this is great news. But here's what we're going to be in, I think, some for a rude awakening. What we did yesterday, oh, it definitely will affect us today. What we did yesterday and today will affect our tomorrow. So there are, as I said before, there are cultures within cultures. And guess what? You have a culture of women like these that like to pull together and support each other. Then you also have cultures where you have some women who are so hurt, angry, and damaged emotionally that guess what? They have signed up. They've got a full-fledged membership. It's paid up 10 years in advance to the club called TDG, the Teardown Group. So, notice two things recently. When I did the video, and I know that may have been kind of hard because people don't want to hear that, where the young Black lady said, hey, she'd rather have a boss that doesn't look like her, basically. She said, and it's so sad. She rather had a 55 or whatever, 50 plus AARP, old white man as a manager. Wow. Than to have what? A Black woman. And why is that? There are some good bosses that are Black women that are positive. And then there's the typical average one, which you expect to give you a hard time. For all the ones that are positive and they're very supportive, they don't choose people that don't look like them to support them and treat you on like, CHIT, as I say, chit. To all those beautiful women, we appreciate you, we adore you, we applaud you. But for the ones that are typical, you are unhappy, and heaven forbid somebody comes to work looking nice and they're happy. Oh my goodness, she'll zoom in on that one. What can I do to make your life hard on this job? That'll be her main focus. Let's not pretend it doesn't happen. That'll be her main focus. She might be sitting up taking care of a man. I've seen it on jobs when I was in corporate America. Heaven forbid one gets married or just get an engagement ring. Oh my God, yeah, excited. Here come the drama. Remember one case, there were actually three women. They were all single mothers. All single mothers. One of the single mothers was dating a guy. I think she only had one child. She was dating a guy. And I met the guy. We met him at the club. Met the guy. And he was just wonderful guy. The brother was on point, just friendly, respectful. I just got good vibes from him. And she got engaged. Yay, oh my God, yay. Got to work the next day. The other two friends, and were working like in a circular motion. It's like it wasn't individual cubicles, okay? So they had like desking around motion, so you're kind of like in a pod. So we're thinking next day you go to work and she showed the other girls. The other two that were single baby mamas, they started trying to get her fired on the job. Gossip started, problems started ostracizing her. Yeah, no, what's this going to be us going to lunch today? I'm like, well, yeah, we can go to lunch, whatever. Oh, they want to go to lunch with you. Jealousy. But guess what? Good luck, Buttercup. Like, these women know how to pull together, and they seem attractive and happy. They support each other. Nobody looking like Debbie Downer. If you don't have this that you may need, and some people do well on their own, I get it. Sometimes it's best to go solo to avoid the drama. Because, see, I realize some people are users. Some people don't have a support system. So, what they'll try to do now, see, when they had that corporate job and it's working out all well, they thought, oh, I don't need this, sisters, honey. I got a good paying job. I don't need to be with them. No. The job is gone. You can't depend. When the job is gone, you can't depend on Tyrone. Next thing you know, again, some people are users, so beware. They'll try to show up. Oh, excuse me. Oh, why are you here? Oh, now you want to get together and meet? Why is that? Because you didn't believe in sisterhood, or you might have been a hater, but now it's getting kind of tight, and you're hoping things to go right. So now you may try to, you have some users, they'll now want to try to align themselves with Black women that already have that foundation, Black women that are supported. They want to help each other. Guess what? Nobody needs a Johnny come lately. Nobody needs a little Keisha come lately. No, no, no. No, 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 no. You didn't have a support system then, but now you see the handwriting is on the wall. You were so confident in your corporate job, and you believe that, they're going to take care of me. I'm a good worker. I'm going to be here. Yeah, a lot of people thought that. A lot of people thought that, and then things went whack. Guess what? People are onto it. But see, what you did yesterday, you didn't believe in trying to be with positive women to get things done. You thought, I don't need them. Nah, that's okay. I'm not interested. But now, guess what? The good job is gone. What you gonna do now? Watch out for the users. They'll then try to infiltrate your spaces. Some people are loners, and they're doing okay being a loner. They have to keep sometimes, especially in this economy, you have to sometimes keep your good news to yourself. Oh, yeah, you do. Keep it to yourself. Some people are loners and they're doing okay. They've got a plan. There are some people right now, they've lost their jobs. And it's very unfortunate. However, you know what? They already have a plan. They're already working on something. And that's something, it never fails. Whenever we have times like this, there are always, always, always someone that's going to sit up here and build an empire, build a fortune. It's just like that. Some people like, okay, I lost my job. I had to do something. And guess what? They start to get real quiet. They start to think. Next thing you know, they start to plan. They start to activate. They start to create a whole business. What makes you think, especially in our community, for women that do that, they're going to sit up here and get with somebody who's on the haterade? Okay, let me just go grab a whole bunch. No, because they know people see we're shaped by our experiences. And if all we know is that, they're trying to hurt me and get at me, you got to be extra careful. You're not going to grab, despite of all we've been through, when we faced with, the differences with other cultures. The sad thing, you got to be wary of your own. Because you don't know if you might get a head up and then try to tear it down. Just recently, working on something, a lot of money involved. Heck, a lot of my money's been put into it. Are you kidding me? I can say thank God for a husband. I'm like, heck, this cost me way, well, I'm not going to go there, but yeah. Could have bought a condo. That kind of money. Could have bought 2 Teslas. So now I'm working on something, and it's like, hey, this right here, oh yeah, good deal. What do you think happened? And that's why when I had mentioned to a friend, I was like, we're talking about the Black women, the 300,000 Black women that were laid off from jobs. I had mentioned that to someone, and I was like, wow, which kind of makes me want to do this video, is the reason behind it. I was like, wow, that right there, this is really sad. Black women are going to need each other now more than ever. So back to what I was saying, working on something and everything seems to be going okay. Next thing you know, we got a delay. What's the delay? Keisha Jones is running something. She's the one at the entry level. What do you think Keisha Jones does? Self-hating Black woman. She sees what it is. Next thing you know, information been sent. Can't find it, y'all. What do you mean you can't find it? You think I'm just gonna send something through regular mail? You've got to be kidding me, right? Now this is very important. We'll even do a courier service. Can't find it. What do you think happened? Keisha Jones, the black lady, sitting up here hiding the paperwork. I kid you not. No, it wasn't Becky. It wasn't Maria. It was a black woman sitting up here trying to hide the paperwork. Why? To give the other guy, to give Brad an advantage, trying to protect him. His is not in yet. Mine is already there. She held it for a whole week. 7 days. Hold on. We're not done. Held it for 7 days. Then on top of that, the girl, you know, what Beyonce said, I'm gonna clean it up. These ain't stopping me. You won't be stopping me, girl. If the front door, I'm gonna go around the back, open up a window, try the other doors. You won't know. You're not stopping me. Nah, I don't come from weak stock. Oh well, nothing. The front door, let's try the back door. Then on top of that, you think that's the worst case, right? So you know she can't hold it indefinitely. What does she do? She sends it back. And it's like, yeah, there's an issue. What's the issue? She doesn't know. You just open up yourself to a liability. Trust me. I already checked with Weinstein, but I got bigger fish to fry. You're going to be on the back burner. She sends it back with some dumb note that doesn't even make sense. Already it's like, Weinstein. Oh, you can over cause of action. I know. We're going to deal with her later. Do a complaint and then do this. Yes. I said, trust me. Yeah, I just have bigger fish to fry. And she's not it. You must have a miserable life. So guess what happens? I take the same paperwork. Nothing's changed. The same dang package. And I take it to that location. What do you think happens? Becky, processed just fine. I had to go down twice because I had two different things. Processed it just fine, not a problem. They looked over it, can't find a problem. Now I had a second thing to send in, and she said, "Oh, you know what? Put this here." That was it. But no, the black woman, she held it for a whole week. I couldn't believe it. What is she trying to do? Stop the progress. She sees, this might be something positive, and I know you don't want it to happen. I know a lot of our people love poverty, or if they're doing okay, that's their job to keep everybody else down. Because really, despite the little outfit you may have on and the smile you put on for that office, the sad thing is you really feel substandard, or they might be hiring you as the gatekeeper. Oh, the gatekeeper definitely does exist. I said, look at this. A whole week now. That's when she held it, then mailed it back, and that took a couple of days. 16 days lost. Dealing with who? The black woman. Go down. Maria. Becky. Okay, let's get this thing. They get everything processed. Everything processed. The stuff I submitted to her, they didn't find a problem with it. But I had a second thing to add to it. Two different projects, actually. Wow. And I thought about it. You can't beat this right here. This is why I understand Oprah Winfrey. I understand that picture of her business. Oh, I hella understand Oprah. I'm not saying I'm the biggest cheerleader, but I understand. I thought about it. Can you imagine to where she is, what she's probably dealt with, and she's not going to say? Of course not, to make black women look bad. She's not going to say it. I understand that picture. That with Umar. I have my thoughts about the school, as we all do. But aside from that, the administrative side of him dealing with the county. Bruh, you should have already known. Who you getting the flack from? Maybe they don't like what's happening with the school and the money, that's fine, but you still have to do your job. But oh no, so emotional. This is why this group can't advance as a whole. And that's why certain people, you're going to have little pockets that are going to do well. The rest, good luck, buttercup. Again, black women, you're going to need each other more than anything. Let's see if Mr. Wong that you may reach in your community going to come and save you. Let's see if Brad gonna save you when resources get tight. I don't know if you saw that video about the lady. She was like, they were hiring for some positions, and she was like, any name that sounds like, ethnic, don't submit the resume. Like they just started that last week. That's been the norm. Been the norm. So for Black women on the tear down group, TDG, like to tear stuff down, keep each other down. Let's hope that you don't fall to the ground, because guess what? People like these women that get together and they support each other, people can sense the aura of other people. People can sense the hater. We're working on something. It's major. Major for me financially. What make you think that's why when you have situations where people that can make things happen? Just recently, I had to have some help. I had to have some help. And I appreciate it. You didn't find Weinstein going, well, let me go ahead. Well, this right here is going to be, I'm giving you my opinion. Oh, wait a second now. And you probably going to get paid. They're already paid. And see, this is what I've learned about people. I've learned sometimes the most difficult person to work with can be the broke person, because you know what? They don't have anything. They're used to being broke, and broke is all they understand. And heaven forbid, if you try to go ahead and escape Brooklyn, they'll do anything to turn you back down. Anything to bring you back down, grab your legs, your feet. They want you to drown. I think that's how a lot of people are just in general. I don't care what nationality, age, north, south, east, west, international. That's how a lot of people are. But in this group right here, like that lady said in that video, the kind that said, "Oh, I had to sit up in my 50,000 floors. I had to dust from Miss Ann. I had to dust 35,000 chandeliers. They sent me out there to get that mail in the rain 25 million thousand times." They've had a hard time. Guess what? It's unbelievable. They want you to have a hard time too. I kid you, they do. They want you to have a hard time too. And why the sisterhood is broken. Some of these old heads are the worst. Oh my, they want you to have a hard time too. You know why? Because they really don't love themselves. Like I said before, what are we teaching our daughters? If you know what it's like to struggle in baby mama land, if you know what it's like to have a child by a dust bucket and everything is on you, what are we teaching our daughters? Why would you not tell your daughters the same thing? To, hey, this is what to avoid. I had a hard time. I don't want that for you. Why are we not doing that? Because we don't want to face it. Believe it or not, the sisterhood, the familyhood is damaged. The dysfunction all around. I'm talking about us, not well, the wife was. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you. This group, you don't have the same resources. You don't have the same darn community. They'll see one of theirs in need and come out of nowhere handling stuff. You think the men in this community do it on average? And if one does, good luck. They'll be labeling him as a simp. Black women, you're going to need each other now more than anything. And the sad thing about it, there are people building, but we hurt each other so much. We're afraid to take a chance on somebody we really don't know, because the ones that we know hurt us, then the ones that we don't know hurt us. And then you look, like I said, look at this. I said, so she's called a 16 that girl, you're not stopping me. Again, if the front door is locked, I'm going around the back and the side, tap on that window. Hello. You're not stopping me. I got all day, boo. I got all day. You're not going to stop me. I said, look who's trying to hinder. Because she sees what it is. I'm like, you have it. And sometimes you can have information that pretty much points to you. Yeah. Pretty much points to you, because there's another file and it has a copy of the ID. Why would you hold it for a whole week and then send it back? See, it's stuff like that. The haterade. Black women are going to need each other more now than ever. Good luck, Buttercup, because I got news for you. When people set up groups like this and they're trying to build, they recognize haterade. Guess what? They're not going to be the one to come save you today. No, 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 no. This group right here, it could take the wrong one to pop up. And next thing you know, want to cause havoc. But I got news for you. That's why people love to check people. Guess what? They're not going to let you in. And it's really sad. Who is it going to come? 300,000 black women losing those jobs? A person made that comment. She said, pretty much like, who, whatever. Why? I'm not going to have that kind of feeling, but I get it. Because that's who has messed it up for you. That is why people stay to themselves and some build. Okay, I'm taking no. And it's really sad. On my Patreon, I did a video, uploaded. It's a young black man designer. Oh my God, he is like awesome. I did a Patreon. Look at the team, y'all. Look at the team. Look who's on this team, y'all. I understand that team. Look who the clients are. I said, look at this. Look at his team. He knocked on doors. We didn't give him a chance. He kept on knocking and somebody finally let him in. And it wasn't us. Then you get referrals and all that. Look at his team and you tell me why. Some of us can work together. You have small pockets of black folks working together, getting things accomplished. But let's not pretend that that's the norm. Why does that man's team look that way? Because he's dealing with clientele. Now he's dealing with high-end clientele. He's dealing with high-end clientele. He can have a Bunqueefa answering his phones. Hello? I'm sorry. So-and-so designs. Ma'am, he is not in. As I told you, you're not finna mess up his hustle. See, because let's be realistic. In this community, sometimes you try to build. Guess what? The tear down group is coming to kill. That's their thrill, is try to kill what you build. That is their thrill, to try to kill what you build. Again, black women, you're going to need each other now more than ever. But the things we did yesterday, the things we knew today, that's going to affect the future. So where you have like these ladies here, pockets coming together, they support each other in their building. This is how greatness is created. But you just can't, but the sad thing is, you just can't go and grab our people to try to, hey, the economy is down, you've got a job for them. You cannot take a chance if you're building. And that's sad on one of us. It's sad. Like I said on that video on Patreon, look at his team and you wonder why. You don't have to tell me why, because I already know. I already know why that team looks the way it does. He's not trying to have somebody come in there and sabotage. Oh, I got an attitude today. So then you wonder why at the bottom collectively, sometimes it's our mental state. We don't want to be wrong. We don't want to hear any correction. Sometimes it's the haterade. I said, look at this. So she's trying to help Brad. What are you doing? Trying to help Brad. By the way, we already know you already alerted him. Yeah, Weinstein got a contact over there too. Surprise. I have more information, darling, than you. She doesn't know the kind of team I'm working with. See, I keep notes. I've done investigation. I keep everything. If I go someplace, I will keep child receipt to the parking ticket, whatever I have. If I go someplace and it's something, why are you taking a picture in front of that building? Taking a picture here. This is for a reason, in case someone goes, oh, well, no, we didn't have that. She never did come here, baby. I'm going to go ahead and get a picture while I'm here, while that metadata. It'll show the time and location where the picture was taken. So she doesn't know. Girl, already, I've been told twice. Oh, yeah. I don't have time for little Kiki. I'll deal with her later, bigger fish to fry. But she might make the list. Trying to help Brad, you just expose your organization to a legal matter. Why? So stupid. You sent a letter on official letterhead that did not even make any sense. Wow. You're basically lying in the letter. Are you on Bad's payroll? Are you in his pocket? Might be. I'm like, look at the letter that she said. This makes no sense. But that's okay, because I sent her a little something. And my little something let her know what you're doing is a violation blah, 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 blah. Since you want to go, I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to do a complaint on your sister, but I'm going to go ahead and put you on. I'm going to go ahead and put you on pause with your ignorance. Because all I have to do is get this to Weinstein. They're going to be on it. But I'm going to put on pause. I know what's going to happen. You know, they're going to probably go ahead and get, you know how they do, start filing, and she's going to get fired. I'm not going to meet her with the same energy. But what I did do is send her a little email, let you know this right here is a violation of constitutional rights. This right here that you're doing. Have you heard about this law? Blah, 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 blah. Guess what? You just violated it. You just violated it. Yeah, you did. I did have to put her on warning. You better stop this darn nonsense. Am I going to go ahead and tell them, oh, yeah, no, I'm just going to kind of, like I said, I got a lot going on right now. We got bigger fish to fry. I already I done gave you your warning. This is what you have done. And then you're stupid enough to send a letter through the mail. You think you don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. I'll give you one address location. I sure as hell ain't giving you the main one. You don't know me, but you're going to find out. Why would she do that? We love to hurt each other. Like I said, I'm not going to tell them, oh yeah, go ahead and get that done. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do it. I got bigger fish to fry. Well, listen, we're dealing with them boys over there. That right there, I know what's going to probably happen. Oh, you did it? So stupid. But see, she must think a black woman like me, like, oh, she probably not going to know. I can just tell her anything. No, girl, bye. Readers are leaders. You should have known by the paperwork that I sent that I'm not that kind of person. So am I going to go ahead and do that? No. I know it'll get her fired. You expose them up, and people start sicking lawyers on you with proof. I'm not going to even. I'm going to let her make it. But I sent that email to her, not to try to scare her. No, I'm letting you know. Then, honey, you really messing up. This is what you have done, and I'm going to leave it there. Why? I'm not in the haterade. What I'm dealing with is way bigger than that. People say, oh, but you know what? You're missing. I done got the second call. I have other things to deal with. I'm not going to go ahead and get her fired and open up some can of worms. I'm like, the proof is here. You got to be kidding me. I'm not that kind of person. But see, it's people like that. Like when old girl was like, you know what, whatever. You know, they're not really caring. Oh, that sounds horrible. Well, we're shaped by our experiences. And when we love to hurt each other like that, like I said, black women are going to need each other more than ever. Honey, ain't nobody coming. And if you think that Brad is going to put you, unless they know you or something, if you think, like I said, when it comes to these jobs, my opinion is not really many out there, but the ones that are available, if you think that they're going to go ahead and just choose you for a good paying job, well, I got my education, honey, those people understand resources. That's why I say what I say. Black women are going to need each other now more than ever. And the things we did yesterday, the haterade, the disrespect, the shade, I've seen them. It blows my mind. Loving to get each other fired. The thing about that is, the sad part is, there are some people who are making moves. There are some people who are not on the struggle bus. They could hire somebody tomorrow to do some kind of little work for them. I don't care if it's a full-time position, part-time position. They can do it. Why aren't they doing it? Sometimes you get hurt so much, you just can't take a chance. Like I said, no girl, I said, wow, she doesn't know me. She doesn't know who I know who's in my corner. I said, this is what I have on her so far. Look at this. He's like, she thinks because I'm a black woman that I'm dumb. Girl, bye. Not the smartest, not the dumbest. But I would let her know this is the law that you have. Actually, it's got 3. You in violation of 3. And so guess who would be legally liable? Uh-huh. Crickets. I did that not to intimidate her, trying to wake you the hell up. Stop it. That's why. Now, think about it. You think Brad, if he had that information and Weinstein telling him, hey, here's what you can do? Again, it's been mentioned twice to me. I'm busy. You think, oh, I bet he'd do it in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat he would. And you trying to protect him. So the little shenanigans that we do with the self-haterade, that permeates the group. Good luck, Buttercup. Black women, as a collective, as a group, nobody's coming. That's why some people stay to themselves. Somebody during this hard time, they're going to build, they're going to create greatness. They are. And it's going to work. The question is, will they build a company that looks like Oprah? I've shown that, did that video. I understand it. So yeah, for all the haters, good luck, Buttercup. Black women are going to need each other more than any time ever. Because guess what? Nobody else is showing up. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.